Blessings and welcome. So, what I'm picking up on is that a big shift is happening for you. A big clearing has been happening for you. And this has been playing out as major life changes, maybe even some discomfort, as these shifts have been recalibrating you on an inner level as well as on an outer level. And that your outer life is actually starting to reflect this shift that you've been going through. You're starting to see that you're closing the gap. You're starting to see that there isn't so much lag time between what you're receiving vibrationally and what is manifesting, which is pretty sweet. Which shows to me that you've been doing the work. You've been prioritizing your alignment, letting go of resistance, getting into the flow state. So today, let's dive in. We're going to pull some tarot. Ultimately, I see tarot as the arcana, which mean the archetypes of our spiritual journey. They reflect to us. They're a tool to help us in divination, which means conversation with the divine. So thank you guys. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. And may this reading be for your highest good. Seven of Cups. So what I'm getting here is, and it's actually reversed too, you're leaving behind a lot of emotional disappointment. Dreams that didn't come to fruition in the way that you imagined them, or even chasing after the temporary pleasures. And you're putting that behind you, that the true romance of life is really getting to be present, right? And truly enjoy life, not chasing these temporary dopamine hits, right? But rather experiencing a deeper presence, a deeper love, and a deeper satisfaction in life. So there's a leaving behind of that kind of fantasy reality. You know, and what is fantasy and what is reality? They blend together. Yeah, there's like a lot of spilt cups, a lot of spilt emotional energy. So what I'm getting here is that there's a walking away from things where you were giving your energy all over the place to all these different people, all these different projects. And those things, they didn't play out the way you wanted. But it's because it was leading you to the Empress. It was leading you to a greater abundance, a greater empowerment, a greater sensuality, embodied in your own body, in good health and wholeness. So this greater love and satisfaction could come into your life. And this could be through a partnership. It could be just through your own inner feeling state of love. Maybe reflected in it, partnership, maybe not. But it could be through also your vocation, where you put your energy, your time, your energy, your focus. It's going to be coming from a sense of satisfaction. And as I pull the Chariot, I remember the phrase, get out of one vehicle and get into another. Maybe the vehicle that you've been in isn't serving to bring you to where you want to go. That's okay. You can get out of one vehicle and get into another. But if you are always hopping from one vehicle to the other, you can't get too far in one. So stick with one enough to find out where it will take you. The Hanged Man. And again, be aware of those sacrifices. Be aware of what is worth making sacrifice for. What is worth conserving your energy? What do you truly want to put your energy towards? Because you're at the edge of a really big shift right now. So where you put your energy, where you put your focus really matters. It can even feel crucial for you, because you don't have time to waste. You don't have all this energy to give away anymore. you're realizing that your satisfaction, your connection to source is the thing that matters the most. Because when you're distracted, when your energy's scattered, you don't have the power to manifest in the way you want, to focus, to create, to put the pen to the paper, to do the things, to enjoy and be present. So this ultimately, you're getting rid of these spilt cups. You're getting rid of sacrifices that don't serve you, and you're going to make the ones that do, so that you can get in the vehicle that'll take you to where you want to go, so you can be connected to more of this Empress energy. And I'm seeing the earth here in the grass too, a fruit in a bird's beak. And this is the mother energy, the mother earth energy, the goddess energy, being connected to the earth energy where she is holding you, and you're recognizing that she is giving you everything that you need. And in that is this lavish energy of being supported, beyond supported, of being nourished. And so you might be healing with your mother, you might be a mother, you might be becoming a mother, but ultimately we all come from the mother. And to her we shall return. The world. And this is about your connection to the world, stepping out into the world. Roses, the raven, the lion. So, and the raven that sees through the night is a very much totem of our connection to the ethereal realms of space, of the space of time, and to the courage, the lion representing the courage, right, to step through that portal, to step through the unknown, to be reborn into this version of you, and to shine your light, to share your gifts, because now is your time. You've had enough training, enough preparation, and after a certain point, it's not about if you were chosen, it's about what you're choosing. And so now is the time to make the choice to step forward, to step into your gifts, to trust in the great mystery unfolding, because this is going to bring you to the abundance of the 10 of Pentacles, 10 representing completion of a cycle, Pentacles representing abundance of the earth element. So this completion of this karmic cycle that you've been going through, with letting go of this struggle, this needless sacrifice of giving to people who don't reciprocate, and plugging into the source energy, reconnecting with the goddess energy, and connecting to the gifts that you have to share with the world, is bringing you into this abundance. And this is where the true sacrifice is, to give yourself over to this, is to surrender into this new state of being, this new way of being, this new Christ consciousness energy, Buddha consciousness energy, whatever you want to call it, energy, source energy, that is bringing you into a completion of the cycle. That's also what I'm seeing here with the coins spiraling around, is that you are a giver, but you also need to receive. So this is the healing of reciprocity, right? Of being in a reciprocal energy. These are just a mirror. You're the channel, right? We're receiving it. So these are just a tool, but you're the actual tool of consciousness. You know, like you're the actual conduit. So back to the point, is the reciprocal energy. And what I'm seeing here is an Ouroboros, right? Is that serpent eating its tail. It's like what you put out coming back, but there's this place where there was a disconnection in that receiving mode because of the resistance that was there and these karmic patterns that you needed to heal through ancestrally, past lives, whatever you want to call that. Like those imprints that you took on when you incarnated, and then you needed to clear that so that you could open up the pathways to break those generational curses, you could call them, or just bondage, really. And so that you could open up the pathways to this legacy that you're here to leave, to this lineage that you're here to create, to this pathway for the collective consciousness that you are opening as grid workers on these ley lines, as you're healing these patterns inside of yourself. It's creating the pathways of the reciprocal energy with nature, with the land, that then is allowing you to receive more of the magic of the plants, more of the synchronicities in your life, more connection to the star people, to the consciousness of the stars, to the ancient wisdom that is streaming and has been streaming into you and through you and for you, to remember and activate these codes. And as you're activating these codes, you're stepping in and receiving this reciprocal energy. And this reciprocal energy will allow you to both be in your gifts and also be in abundance. King of Pentacles. Because this is the big shift. This is the king energy, the emperor energy. The being within the foundation, rooted within your own sense of self, your own stability of your creative conduit, your connection to source, being able to receive the vision and put it into plan, put it into action, to blueprint, to map it out, and then to be within your own throne, which is you actually within your body being that throne of your spirit, being in your power, and then being able to direct that energy of creation towards what you want to create. And to also, for the divine masculine to be strong within their own confidence, to be strong within their own container, to create that safety for the feminine, for the Empress energy to be in your life. And together, she is also holding that space so that you can soften, so the masculine can soften. And so they're both becoming more powerful and able to soften together. And it's very dynamic, right? It's that yin and that yang. And this is actually the healing of the masculine and the feminine for the new earth. So inner strength, if we want to pull a, right, to create that strength, family with the root, and relationships with the sacral. So we've got the solar plexus, the root, and the sacral. And so that strength that is coming through that bond, that inner union, is creating the foundation for the new earth family, and however that's meant to manifest. And this is the healing dynamic in your relationships that's taking place, where you're actually seeing it reflected, where you are now attracting people who truly honor you, honor your worth, treat you with kindness and treat you with respect, because that is what you are putting out. But you also have the strength to have created the boundaries and to have those boundaries. And yet you've also had to cut out certain toxic relationships to create this space for this shift to happen, which is healing your family lines, healing your lineage. Again, I'm receiving generational curse breaker, prophet energy, prophetess energy, like you are a visionary. And on some level we all are, but really you are very connected to the ethers, to the consciousness, and you can receive these downloads and translate them. So you're receiving the vision, and you have been receiving the vision for the new reality, for the new earth. And when I say new earth, what I'm talking about is also on the collective level of change agents that are coming in, starseeds that are coming in to help change the blueprint, for society by embodying different dynamics, and they incarnate into family traumas to transmute those. And they're often very difficult because it all revolves around relationships. And so the healing that they actually break through, like the seed breaking open, is that medicine to then blossom that gift through their relationships. And this is what is creating this foundation for, like, these are trees. That too, I notice, is interesting. 2 trees, right, is creating that rootedness, that foundation to be able to grow and expand. Like, as the roots go down into the earth, the branches have the foundation of the roots holding the trunk for the branches to expand out. And that root work is that shadow work, is that ancestral healing, is that subconscious reprogramming, is that somatic clearing, whatever you want to call it. And you've been really devoted to this process. And now it's starting to reflect. So you are at an amazing crossroads where you have the ability to, let's bring in overall energy, let's swing dreams of Gaia. Yeah, so we've got, what is that? 4 of fire, the arrow. I mean, this really reminds me of Sagittarius energy. It's that focused energy with your will. And this is overall theme now, bringing it all, tying it all together, to be able to focus that bow into the reality you wish to create and honing your energy. You're no longer wasting it. You've got your eye on the prize. What do they often say? A lot of manifestation teachers, right? That the biggest thing is figuring out what you really want. So that's what this journey's been doing for you. Contrast, right? And now you've got that, look at that point right there. Like right where he's pulling that arrow back, that's a point of focus. Focus is your hocus pocus. And this is all alchemizing through love. $12 major arcana. So, and this love, this alchemical love, is weaving the tapestry together with the sun and the moon, with the masculine and the feminine, opening the heart and connecting you to the angelic realms, to your opening your crown chakra, connecting you down into the earth. There's also a profound connection to water in here, that maybe go to the water, go take a walk by the water, maybe get in the water, connect with the water, pray with your water, because this is going to help you with this healing with these cups, with these spilt cups. Taking more time to journal or meditate or do things or yoga, or just taking care of yourself, being nice to yourself, going easy on yourself, being emotionally kind to yourself, right? This self-love is going to start to saturate. I know this isn't a word, but nutriate is what I'm hearing. Like you're just so nourished, and there's all like these nutrients are so saturated inside of it. Oh, eating really healthy, nourishing foods, just like taking amazing care of yourself. This is going to be this healing that is going to allow your own cup to be filled. And as your own cup is filled, then it will start to overflow. And all these gifts will start pouring forth. And again, I'm reminded of the passage, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things shall be added unto you. And that's really the core message of this reading, is whatever we think we get that will make us happy is really just a feeling. And you can have that feeling right now. If you haven't already, look up the Law of Assumption. I've also got videos on it on my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and many blessings to you. This really is, I would say, a natural shift for you. And if you haven't already, make sure to like the video and to subscribe. It really helps out. And hit that bell notification if you want to get notified to your phone when videos come out. Thank you guys so much. I am Asher, and thanks for tuning into the Arcana. Bless.